most of the marking scene is barely visible. Put that a little bit up. There's been times where I've just literally not been able to see. So there are tutorials. Let's see how that goes. Ordered it crashed like immediately.
All units, 1199, expedite cover code 3, Deacon Mental Hospital.
184 copy, code 3, ETA 3 minutes.
Copy 184.
Sorry, detectives. I know you're just coming off a case, but I'm afraid we're gonna have to make a detour.
Sounds serious. Is it a riot?
A call went out just before I picked you up. Said it was multiple homicides. Half a dozen units already on scene.
131, please advise.
Hey, maybe it's the ghost of that doctor who went schizo and chopped up all those patients.
That's not what happened. Some patients disappeared. Some kind of scandal?
Still, gives you the creeps, doesn't it?
127, 124, please respond.
Joseph, you think there's a connection?
It's a possibility. I believe the records were sealed.
Anyone on scene, respond.
Dispatch, this is Detective Castellanos in 184. What's the situation? Over.
184, be advised. Some problem reaching mountains on the Deacon Memorial.
Is there any...
God damn it! Jesus!
Junior Detective Kidman.
Dog.
Any thoughts?
Hello, how you doing?
Nothing yet.
89?
I'm sure we'll know everything once we get
We've
there.
just started.
What do you make of it?
Connolly, contact dispatch and let them know what's happening.
Like
Joseph, Kidman, you're with me. We're gonna have a look around.
Right.
There we go. I was going to say the graphics were not the greatest, but we're actually playing now. That's actually not bad. 14. Third person makes a slight change of pace from playing Resident Evil. There is like a camera shake as you run though. I don't like that. I want a gun. Give me a gun. This feels very weird. I feel like this character would fit very well into something like Dead by Daylight. In the perspective. Like how you are. Does that make sense? Let's see. Go.
Smells like blood.
All right, stay sharp.
That is an interesting question. I actually don't know if it smells
We're gonna
blood.
check it out. Don't let anyone else through this door.
I can be an extra set of eyes.
We don't know what's happening here. You're a backup.
Looks like some of the. Looks like there was.
Did you hear
massive
something?
General. I can't seemingly crouch.
Someone alive in here.
I can run. Not a very helpful reception. How come he has a gun? Where's our gun?
Are you injured? What happened here?
Can't be real. Impossible. Ruvik is...
I've got him. The security cameras might tell us something.
Okay.
Dot.
Bunch of policemen, yeah. Hey Alex, how you doing?
Dot.
What the hell?
We're starting a playthrough of The Evil Within. It's supposed to be somewhat similar to Resident Evil in a way. Although I feel like I'm playing Dead by Daylight. It's from the way that the camera is that you're third person. I'm very quiet, you say?
Dot.
Give me a second, I'll change that.
Dot.
How's that now? Let me know if that's any better. I'll just let the game resume so you can tell me or not. I do appreciate that though, because I maybe couldn't tell. There was no one around to help me do the audio checks this time. Does that sound a little bit better? Or am I still soft?
Dot. Dot.
Alright. So we have Discount Dead by Daylight Hillbilly. I would kind of like to get the mouse.
Dot.
It's all even now, so you think it's fine, right? I don't know who he is, but I would very much like to get away from him.
Dot.
I can see the knife. Let me have it. Oh, that's pretty gruesome. You're gonna, like, knock my Pokemon away. There we go, we have a knife.
Dot.
How you been doing, though? I've noticed that my Pokemon is fleeing. Or trying to. Oh no, there we go. And he's gone. Bye, Raichu. I don't feel like I should stay here very long. Okay, so I can crouch. Look, it's a generator. God, there's meat everywhere. Please don't let him come back for me. Looks like... Okay, so sneaking is the way. Oh, no, no, no! Don't see me! It's actually boggling my mind right now how much that this guy needs to belong in Dead by Daylight. Ordinary keys. We already have keys, now we just have to find the hatch and it's game over. Wait, I feel like I shouldn't go towards him. Why am I not running? No, no, no! Okay, can't see me through windows. I'm praying that this opens this door. Yes. There we go.
Dot.
Stealth seems to be a prerogative in this. You saw someone in your recommended streaming beating Beat Saber. First thing you hear is Rap God playing. God, that must be fucking impossible to try and beat on Beat Saber. You can actually play that though, can't you? That's a VR exclusive thing if I'm not wrong.
Dot.
Modded. Ah, okay. I've hit a tripwire. Oh no. Oh no. No, no, no! Now is not the time for crouching. Oh no. Run faster. Just keep running. He got my knee. Why is there, what? Why? Somebody needs to explain to me why this exists in an insane, like an insane asylum. Hatch. Use the hatch. Okay. This is getting a little bit like, what on earth is happening here? I thought we were meant to be in the equivalent of like an insane person hotel. This is a little bit beyond that. Hey, nicely done. I'm actually curious as to how many points you have, Alex. What Pokemon are you currently saving up for?
Oh, that's hot.
Dot.
That's hot.
551. 551. 500 would get you whatever Pokemon number 4 is. Ivysaur, Venusaur. So that would be Squirtle. That would be Wartortle, I think. You could get Wartortle right now. You want the Weedle. I'm looking forward to that because I want to see you actually beat people with Weedle when it comes to like the Battle Royale.
Dot.
Door? Okay, space is door. Checkpoint. I think Weedle would be cool. I think it'll stand out a lot too. Although to be fair, right now I do associate you with seeing the Ivysaur. Like, what's the word for it? It's like it's one thing to look at the chat, but it's really fast for me to obviously just look back at the screen and to be able to see like who's actually in or who's actually viewing, because it shows obviously like your name or like the very specific like Pokemon. It's like, oh, I see Venusaur, so I know Alex is here right now. Or the same with like Pablo, if I see the Charizard pop up right now. Okay, so we're doing a little better than RE right now. So far, we've just got a little bit of a limp in our knee.
Dot.
We haven't lost any fingers. Pablo's in here. Yeah, I know.
Dot.
Like I said, I kind of associate Pablo with the Charizard right now. But yeah, he's got work. Yeah, I wasn't saying he was here. This book. Old note from the sewer. Beside the locked gate at the far end of the sewer, there's a ladder which would take you to the old ward. If you could make it through there, you would find an elevator leading you outside. You would be the one who escaped. You might be the one who survived. Huh. I actually don't know who the Bulbasaur is. Right now it's set so that anyone who is viewing gets a Pokemon. But it won't call them out. Like, it won't show names as well unless someone speaks. So, by all means, whoever they are, I just appreciate them being here in general. But yeah, I don't necessarily know who it is. Yeah, that's clearly locked. It'd be funny playing and you look in the Pokemon, you see Weedle up here. It would be. I would be slightly confused because I'd be curious as to how you got to Weedle so quickly. I know Weedle's gonna be like away. 2 Bulbasaurs. That means that there's... So that means that in total it's yourself and there's 2 other people right now who are watching. Which makes sense. Climbing a ladder with a bum knee. Actually, that's actually pretty cool that they've animated it in a way that he's only using the non-injured leg to climb. A little bit of attention to detail there. Being friendly to the new Pokemon. Damn operation test success. Confirmation of brainwave synchronization. Loss minimal. Continuing experiment. Staff begins complaining of nausea. Yeah, so clearly people started going insane. I think I figured that out already. Big ass button.
Dot.
It'd be funny if it's Streamlabs. I don't think Streamlabs registers as a viewer though, because it's not actively watching, even if it does sit in the channel. that? I need to find a way to fix my leg. Right now I'm just like limping. I wonder if any of my other friends survived. We came in here with a policeman, a nerd, and a lady. So 3 other people who we haven't seen yet. That doesn't sound good. That sounds very bad.
Dot.
There's no RE save rooms, are there? Hide. Oh no, this is 100% Dead by Daylight is what this is. Oh. This is just, yeah, straight up Dead by Daylight before it happened. This came out in 2014, so actually earlier than Dead by Daylight as well. I feel like I can maybe see where some of the influence came from.
Dot.
Just because Alex is being greeting people again. Yeah, hello to the 2 of you who are there. Obviously, you don't have to speak. If you want to just sit back, relax, and enjoy, that's perfectly fine. Please don't see me. Checkpoint. Woo!
Dot.
Again, apparently a lot of people don't talk, so I'll never try and encourage people to speak unless they want to. Like, I know a lot of people just kind of want to sit back and relax and not engage. Oh god, no! No, no, no! Staying alive. Staying alive. How many stars can I drop at a time? I could drop probably enough until it crashes. So, like, quite a few. I don't think it actually has a limit to how many stars that there could be, yeah. Like, for perspective, I know that some people have said with the avatars, it can sometimes get laggy if there's about 80 or so on screen at one time. So, when we get to about 80, I'd imagine I can at least then have about 80 stars. No?
Can't let him see me.
So lumpy. I also don't know where I'm going. Where is he? Do I have to try and get through there? Looks like that's my only option. Please don't tell me he saw me. Oh shit! Run! Limp! Limp away faster! Quickly go!
Dot.
Oh no, he's swinging! Oh, no, that's the dead end! No! Ah. I think I'm dead, yeah. Shit!
Dot.
Yeah, that was a little bit gruesome, Jesus. Yeah, let's try that again.
Dot.
That was very much a rip. What's that? Maybe that'll anger him to go that way. Yes. Now's my time. Limp away faster. Come on, limp. Got ourselves another bottle. Really limping away. I think we're through. I don't think we apparently needed the second bottle, but I will keep it for now. Just in case. I wonder if the game has any particular save points or not. 'Cause Every so often it gives me a checkpoint, but it doesn't say anything else other than that. So it seems like it has autosaves. Oh no. Run faster! No! Like this! Then bitch, go! Crawl!
Dot. Dot.
You gotta choose someone to attack, remember? Oh, but yeah. What's the word for it? Just to... What? You have to specify a target. So, like,
Dot.
exclamation attack and then the user's name. What was I gonna say? But yeah, so just to the two extras. You will find that there's a link, which I believe it'll post every so often, that allows you to choose which Pokemon you want. Or as time goes on, you'll get gold to be able to change them. We made it to the elevator, so let's see where we go from there.
Dot.
Here we are, the evil within. Okay, so let's try... I will do you a favor.
Dot.
There we go, I'll load everyone in. Also, yeah, I did manage to fix the lagging on the stream, which at least made me happy. So is our leg magically fixed now that we have it? That doesn't sound good. Oh yeah, I can run now. Full on sprint. Okay, so the city's apparently being attacked. Falling apart.
Detective! Get in! Get in!
I don't have a clue what is happening right now. The ground is exploding, the buildings are being attacked. There are
No.
ghosts. Hey, Gentle Lampshade, how you doing? Welcome to the first part of... We're currently playing The Evil Within.
Where's Joseph? Man, I'm sorry, but you never came out. I'd waited, but... Please, settle
Stop.
down, Leslie.
I took your advice that we were gonna try end up doing some more horror games. So we picked The Evil Within.
Dot.
There's no going back.
Nicely done, Alex. Oh shit, I'm sorry to hear that you're still sick. I'm doing alright. Can't complain too much. I have tomorrow off in terms of like exercising, so it's like a break for me as well.
Dot.
Yeah, you missed us being chased by a madman with a chainsaw. Currently, I'm still very lost on what is happening right now. Apparently, the city is trying to kill us. After we've just fled from an asylum.
Shit.
Is that a flying chunk of city? Okay, yeah, half the city is just moving. What on earth is going on in this game so far? That is a lot of destruction.
Start.
Don't worry, I'm just as lost right now. I have no idea what's going on.
Damn it. Are we cut off from everyone?
Everyone must be dead.
Everyone all right back there?
Just a few bumps. We're fine.
Fine. Fine. Fine.
We will be once we're far away.
Fine.
A little further and we'll be fine.
Ghosts.
Fine. Fine. Fine.
Never a good sign.
Fine. Fine. Fine.
Fall! Fall!
Now? Who's driving? Doing a terrible job of it. Well, that's probably why. That's not good.
Fall! Fall! Fall!
I feel like we all would appreciate some context right now on what on earth is happening.
Start.
Chapter 1. I see, okay. Okay, next chapter it is. Okay, so the game's actually split up into chapters. That's interesting. So chapter 2, Remnants. Oh, at least that'll make separating this into parts a little bit easier. And now, looks like we're being taken on a earning, another hospital. A very terrifying looking hospital. Can look around. We're shackled to the bed. I would like to go home now, nurse. Please let me go. Where are you taking me? I look okay. I'm not dying or anything. No broken bones. No, like, things protruding from my body. Although my vision is a little bit shit. Like blacking in and out. Okay, that's not good. Whatever that is, it needs to go away now. Oh no. No, no, no. Oh no. I need an adult. No, no, no. No, no. I'm so lost. What is this game? Who are we? Where are we? What are we doing? Bodies found in Lakeside Town. There's a lake? Cause of death remains a mystery. More than a dozen mutilated bodies found. Village of Erk River. Several residents unaccounted for. Okay. That gives us no context. We also have 100 brain juice, or whatever that means. And now there's more ghosts?
Hello?
So there's a river, there's ghosts,
Anybody there?
there's flying cities. Are we in an asylum or a hospital? We were in an ambulance with friends just now. So... Nurse! Free us! I want to be out of this hellhole.
Is
Thank
everyone
you.
else all right? The city.
Whatever are you talking about? You are the only soul here.
What?
Right now.
Are we the insane one? So confused. Is he opening the door? No, he's not.
Hello?
Still have our
Anybody
limp.
there?
So as far as I'm aware right now, we are a... Before all of this, whatever this was, has happened, we were a detective, and we were going to an asylum. And then when we got there, we got knocked out. We were attacked by a butcher. We
What
fled
the hell
from
is
the
going
butcher.
on here?
The city started rotating. Our ambulance collapsed. We woke up in a bed in an asylum. So
A hospital.
here we are. We are in a hospital.
This place is necessary for you. You're always welcome here.
I've been hospitalized.
I'm afraid I cannot answer that.
Okay, so we are in a
Please,
hospital.
sign in here.
Oh,
Without signing in, there's no way to ensure your future memories.
is this the save? Oh, this is the save slot. That's confusing.
This way, please.
Okay, so the save slots at least have like a person associated with them, which is strange. I can't crouch.
Smells like medicine.
It's a hospital. I would be surprised if it didn't smell like medicine. Why is it indicating our brain juice? Okay, I see a seat.
You are all right. Please, relax. Please,
A map fragment.
have a seat.
That'll hopefully help. Upgrade. What? What are we upgrading?
What the hell?
You mustn't fight it. This is for your own good.
No. Stop.
That's unnerving.
There now. You see? All better.
Lady, am I going crazy?
We use shock therapy to upgrade ourselves. Or go more insane. Take your pick. I think more insane is the answer.
I'll be waiting.
Right now I'm so confused. Okay, so that was all a dream. And now we're climbing out of the wreckage of the ambulance. Which means the flying cities and all that were the real part.
Shit. What the hell is going on? Where am I?
What's that?
Dog.
A syringe. Origin of medication is in the travel syringe is better known. Provides moderate health restoration. Okay, so there are...
Where are you?
There's an inventory. Yeah, don't worry. I'm sure we'll figure it out as we go. So, I have... What is this dial even? Okay, so... Shortcut.
Connolly!
Stab myself with the syringe. That gave me a moderate amount of health. I can now walk like a normal human being. Okay, we're now trapped in a forest. I will say so far the pacing of this game has been absolutely all over the place. So this is creepy. Very, very creepy. Melee attacks. F, attack enemies or objects barehanded. Okay. It's fairly strong. Break shit. Oh look, we got more brain juice. Now the question is, where do we go? I'm kind of just following the light. Don't think that that was the correct way. Maybe this way. Oh, I can sprint with shift, huh? It's the village. And we have a lantern.
Hey!
That looks like one of our friends, if not the policeman, who had boils all over the place. Until I know what our name is, we're gonna call him the detective. He looks like he's puffing, eating. he eating someone?
Connolly?
Oh. That's gruesome. I don't think that's our friend anymore. Okay, that's a lot faster than a normal zombie. I'm not gonna lie. Holy shit.
My God, Connolly.
He was fast. That was very, very fast for a zombie. More brain juice. Yay. He is apparently stronger than Chris, than what's his name? Not Chris. The other one. Who were we in RE7 and RE8? I can't remember his name now. It's like skipping my tongue. Ethan. He's stronger than Ethan. Ethan required a knife to break objects. This guy just straight up punches things. Lantern. Oh, well that's useful.
Dot.
Real person or ghost?
Dot.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, it is Ethan. I don't know why I was having a hard time remembering. I'm still sad that Ethan is no longer. Is that a person?
Whoa. Were you warning me about this? You were Leslie, right? I'm a police officer. Maybe I should help you.
Should help you.
Shit. How am I gonna get you to a hospital?
Hospital. 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 Hospital!
What
Okay.
the fuck?
He just ran off. Disarm. Item acquired. Trap parts acquired. Trap parts are needed to craft bolts for the Agony crossbow. An Agony crossbow. Okay. We have a bit of a learning curve right now. Sprinting. Why is it asking me to sprint? So we apparently have stamina. Using matches. Approach a fallen enemy and press C to burn them, destroying them completely. Burning consumes 1 match. If the same enemies are close enough, they can all be burned with 1 match. Other things besides corpses and enemies can also be burned. Okay. That is a match. We can just straight up burn bodies. Huh. I have a feeling that this is going to be important to do. And that if I don't, that they're gonna come back like actual zombies. Also, crows make the absolute most terrifying sound I've ever heard in my entire life. I mean, it did say other things could be burned. I feel like that would be very flammable. But I don't think we have another match. Oh? It's a magic book. Police station.
Dot.
Job protected. Yeah, the crows are terrifying. Finally got your gold badge, Detective Sebastian. Seems a long time coming, but they say that I'm one of the fastest to ever rise through ranks. Can't wait to get started. I know that I can do more good as a detective than I ever could as a beat cop, plus I don't have to wear that damn uniform anymore. The pay bump doesn't hurt either. KCPD needs all the help they can get. There's a seemingly disproportionate amount of crime these days. Crimson City is your home, and it's your job to protect. Okay. What? Okay. I'll give it credit. That startled me.
Shit.
They're playing Claire de Lune, which is one of my favorite songs. I don't know if you can hear it. I used to listen to this for hours while I was studying.
What the?
So we're back in the...
Again.
So it seems
I must
mirrors...
be losing it.
Mirrors are a pathway back to the insane asylum in our head? But that also
I don't know
means...
if that was a bad dream, or this is.
That also means we can
Whatever is the matter?
save and upgrade. Yeah, so we've made a save. And now we get to zap ourselves. Intensity. Okay, so what do we actually have here? Okay, so you have ammunition levels. Damage multipliers for the guns. And abilities. Increased life gauge, maximum 10. Sprint timer. Melee damage, syringe recovery. You need a lot of points for these sorts of things. Fire rate, no reload time, clip capacity. Critical. I mean, I would like that. I would very much like that. I think I'll save for that. Crit always works in my favor. We're too poor right now, apparently, to get any kind of upgrades. So I'm assuming that mirror on the other end is how we get out. Okay, so lesson to be learned as well. We have the stamina of a small child. He can sprint for like 3 seconds and then he has to stop. Man needs to work on his cardio. Let's progress into the fields. Another house over there. Children? Whatever that is, it doesn't appear friendly. Control and space for a sneak kill. Oh, there's stealth kills. Yes. I'm a big fan of stealth killing things. At least gives me some way to fight back. Okay, so we're currently chasing after this one patient who's decided to go AWOL. Contextual actions. Climb over obstacles through windows. So far we're doing alright. Is that a normal person? Are they sick? Do I
Hey,
need to...
are you guys from around here? I don't know where...
Can't go on.
Okay, I don't like whatever's happening to him right now. And that is surprisingly the cover of the game. That one's a lot more horrifying. Probably turn off my lantern. Okay. We have Zombie 1 and Zombie 2. See if that works. I want to try and lure him this way, so that he can maybe turn around, and then I can maybe stealth kill him. Come on, get closer, get closer. There you go. I need to now wait for that one. I feel like Dead by Daylight would be a very different game if you could stab. Just straight up stab the killer from stealth if you managed to get up behind him. That was very close. Felt like he almost saw me. He was like turning. Wait, what was that? Put me to pick up something. Lakeside Town notes. Okay, so we have some notes. I don't want to stay anywhere too long just because of the whole thing that they mentioned about the matches. But I could use the matches to burn things. 5 matches. Okay. Do I want to use those matches though? Burn. What is? Let's go outside very quickly and burn these bodies before something bad happens, like they just stand up. Bye. Make sure you do not come back. There we go. Purified this land. I'm hoping I'm not making a mistake by doing that. Or like wasting resources like super early on. Get out the land. What's that? Syringe, so health. So this is to climb? Did I miss something? I don't feel like I've missed something. I do wish I could find more, more ammo. How does one... There we go, disarm. Can I not just take the dynamite? I feel like that would be the most useful of things. Okay, there's a long bridge and a pier.
I feel like I'm being pulled just looking at it.
Whatever it is, it's extremely luminescent. Assuming that's a lighthouse and something else. Let's keep moving. We're still apparently injured that we only have half health. Wagon? I won't let me interact with the wagon. Can I burn these? No, it's not letting me get close enough. Oh shit! There's evil here. Oh shit! It's seen me! Is it chasing me? Yes, it is. It's chasing me. And it's pretty fast, too. Oh. Okay, okay. That was all my bullets. Okay. I do not like these zombies so far. They're like... I don't know how to describe it, but like, I think I've grown so accustomed to the zombies from like the Resident Evil franchise and how slow they are, that because these things move like just that little bit faster, that are actually like creepy to me. So I have to try and respond a little bit faster. My aim ain't the greatest. Please don't see me. No, no, no. Oh, no, 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 no. That's not good. Does he know I'm here? Okay, they at least seem to lose sight of you very quickly. Or a little bit dumb. You got stuck on a fence. I lay you down to rest. And we burn you to bits. Did you just give me a torch? I see, I have his torch. Huh. Can I beat people with this? Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, that looks like it would not be the greatest of things to do. Over here, come this way. Freaky zombie. That was kind of what I wanted to happen, but I don't know now if I need to... Oh shit! No! Ah! That was my bad. I didn't think he was gonna get out. Well, they're at least giving us ammo. Let's disarm this. We don't get much from disarming. I'm gonna explore the inside of this house. Maybe we find something of value. Bottle. I hear noises. Look, brain juice. That should get him to go. Turn around. Go on, turn. I wish I could sneak faster. Okay. So here's the part where I realize I don't have any more matches left. That is not good. That is very bad. What? On this. I mean, we're getting like some kind of crafting material for doing that. I don't know what we can craft yet, or how to craft. I mean, I am collecting as many resources as I can. I feel like I'm gonna need them. More brain juice over here. Needed... Okay, we have 2,000. That's actually quite a chunk. I think we needed 1,500 to get the insta-kill with the pistols. So we should be able to at least get level 1 of that, which I think is like a 10% chance? Okay, 2 dead zombies over there. Oh. I want to do this a lot faster. Ow! Let go! Ow! 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 Let go of me. Oh no, I think I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead. Okay, so meleeing things doesn't work very well. I'll need to learn that. Wow, okay, does it really set me this far back? Ooh, shit. That doesn't make me happy. That is very far back. What was that? I'm gonna have to be very careful then. 4 bullets. That's good. I don't remember if there was anything else around. Turning off the lantern. I'm kind of gonna have to re-explore everything, unfortunately. Well, at least I'm finding stuff that I did miss last time. Oh shit, oh shit. You've seen me. Time to flee. No. Why does stamina have to be so bad? Should we hide? Is he still pursuing me? I don't think so. That already stuck on a fence. I think he's stuck on a fence. And dead. Okay, so burn him. Grab his torch. Pick up whatever else he had. There's like a whole bunch of stuff around here. I can only have the torch or the bottle, but not both. This one we can lure over here by being like, hello. Get over here. Now we wait. Should hit the next one on. And then I just hit him with the torch and he should die. Damn, this is cruel. There we go. Did he drop anything? Doesn't appear to have dropped anything this time. There's one over there still. I think that one may have heard me though. Just being a little bit more cautious. Oh yeah, it's in the house. That's horrifying. They do listen. Not like your average zombies. Shit, oh shit. I think he saw me. Go around this way, we try and lose him. Brain juice, we needed that. I mean, I hear him outside, but I don't know where he is. Need to be careful.
Dot.
Welcome back. How you doing? How you doing, Honda City? I remember you from Tuesday. God. Please don't see me. Please don't see me. Please don't see me. Come on, get closer. Get. There we go. Okay.
Dot.
And burn. Grab the beer bottle. Extra brain juice. Glad to hear it. Let's see, what else is there? Okay, so this is the part where I made mistakes last time. Yeah, it was Tuesday, wasn't it? Either that or I'm thinking of someone else. There was a few people we had on Tuesday that had the term Honda in their name as well. Like there was a group of people. It was quite strange. So I might be getting a little confused. So I'm sorry if I am. So I know that they said these come alive. Ah, I fixed both of my problems. Well, that worked out. Okay, so now that that's been solved, open the gate. Yeah, sorry if I'm getting that slightly confused. Weren't you around on Tuesday for the Gothic phone stream?
Dot.
Also, yeah, Alex is saying hello. I think we at least hit a checkpoint.
Good God. That's right. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Oh, I made mistakes. I have made big mistakes. Oh no. Oh no, I've angered the Horde. Oh no. Just keep running. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna keep running and praying. Oh no, please don't tell me this is a dead end. Oh no, please don't tell me this is a dead end. Good. Okay, no, the cutscene.
God damn it!
Woo! He's very brave is what he is. Oh, so now we've ended up in the river. Chapter 2 cleared. At least does give us a save slot then. Also, on to chapter 3.
Dot.
What's wrong, Chantal Lampshade? We're now getting to what I would imagine is every horror game's trope. Some kind of swamp level, I'm assuming. Or water. Or are we going into a like a mine or a cavern? Because every game has one of those nowadays.
Dot.
Zombie just scare you. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the zombies either. Again, the fact that these ones are so much faster than the Resident Evil ones doesn't make me happy. Oh wait, I see brain juice over there. I'm gonna need that. Yes. Wow, we have 7,700. Would really like a mirror. Of course, a mine. Yeah. I mean, you can probably like take your pick of what we're gonna assume. Like, every game usually has. What are they? Like a swamp, We've gone through like a hospital. One of the ones which we haven't had yet is I don't think we've been through like a lab. There's always some kind of lab somewhere. What's that? Kind of blue shiny rock. Hearing noises. A lot of bodies. Good thing they're incredibly flammable. Like a single match just does that in like a second. Okay, doors opening on their own. Never a good sign. Oh look, we're in a village.
Shit.
Not creepy at all. I'm gonna burn that. I'm full. Medical kit. Stock syringes. I want to stab myself. There we go. A little bit of extra health. Can't break the walls. If I can only carry 2, then I may as well use the one I have. He tried. He genuinely tried. He tried to vault through the window. Oh, I can't do it again. Oh, and this one? We will burn you too. Yeah. Before you stand up. Okay. Put this one out of its misery. That up? A grenade. Okay. Game's offering me grenades now. We have whatever those are. I really want to find a mirror desperately to try and upgrade myself. This does not look good. I mean, a bottle's always good. More brain juice. Unfortunately, I think I've used every single match I have already. Ah! Ah! Okay, I didn't see that. Ah! Ah, that hurt. That hurt a lot. Ow. What's that ticking? Boom. That hurt. Let us use a syringe. Brain juice. This doesn't open. Giant spike walls. That's what you always want in every village you ever go to. Yeah, just again, what we were doing as an objective was we were trying to find the guy who was fleeing from us. Like the guy who was trying to escape, the escaped insane asylum patient who was with us from the ambulance. So I guess we're still looking for him? Can I not take... I can take the axe. I feel like that might be a lot more useful than whatever else I had there. Okay, there's a tripwire there. Brain juice. Wait. Matches. Yes. We can burn more things.
Over here! Oh God, no.
There are people apparently nearby. Why is it offering me the opportunity to hide? And to hide. What? Examine. What am I supposed to be examining? This is very bizarre. How do I get out of this? There we go.
Who's there?
No, don't shoot.
Oh, it's the doctor.
I'm not one of them. I'm a doctor. Marcelo Jimenez.
You were in the ambulance before it crashed, right?
Yes, we're lucky to be alive.
Have you seen anyone else?
My patient Leslie. I saw him running up ahead, but...
But?
Come this way. Quietly, mind you.
Okay, so we're gonna follow the doctor. Looks breakable. Apparently not. Would like to collect as much stuff as I can. I have a bad feeling we're gonna need everything to get our hands on.
Have a look for yourself. Those things chased me all the way into the village.
Me too. They're all over the place.
Leslie went through that gate.
How did he get there?
Good Lord.
There are too many to shoot our way through.
One of us could try to lure them away while the other gets the gate open. You're the one with the gun.
If you say so.
He wants me to try and be a distraction. Fantastic. First, we explore. We need. There's a lot of bottles up here. Yeah, that is a bomb. Disarming a bomb. Stop the needle. Blue success, red failure. Well, shit. Okay, so if you fail, it apparently just explodes in your face. Good to know for future reference. Let us stab ourselves with more healing juices. Another bottle. What's that? Wait, I hear a mirror. Is that how I recognize? Okay, there's another bomb somewhere. I'm afraid of those bombs, I'm not gonna lie. More building scrap. The mirror's getting more and more cracked. Colonel Sebastian. First day as detective, new partner is a real firecracker. Tenacious, no nonsense. You're kind of woman, but you've got to watch around. She's almost caught you checking out her ass. These are important things to write in your diary. Did the mirror just crack some? And we're back in the asylum.
My head.
And now? That was weird.
Feeling better now?
It does at least offer us a save point. Yeah, let's go upgrade a lot of stuff. I think with the amount of points we have, we should be able to get a few things. At least I'm hoping so. So life gauge, maximum sprint time, melee damage. Syringe recovery. Weapons. Damage multipliers. Critical level. 1,500 points, 10%. Ooh, that hot. 3,000 points for this. I still think it's probably the best thing is to just keep upgrading the crit. Then we save 4,900. What else can we get? Stock, handgun ammunition. Can be carried as extra stock. Let's upgrade this and the number of matches I can carry. Alright, not that. Okay, we can carry a couple of matches now. I like burning things, let's put it that way. Just a couple of light shocks. Okay, now let's go try kill some stuff. Actually, on that note, I should probably save again, just so that I don't have to go through the process of doing all that if I die. Okay, and we are out. The room is still very creepy. This is outside.
We must be going.
So now I gotta try and distract all those things.
There is a crank on the terrace. You'll need to operate it if I'm to pass through.
Oh shit. Where's he going?
There's no time for fooling around.
Crank on the terrace. He wants me to go through that side. I think the way I have to do that is I have to go through the one side of the house, up, lower the...
There's no time for fooling around.
Can I not just... No. Not short enough. Upstairs. Yeah, I think it was... Okay, apparently if you sprint all of your energy out, he takes like a good 5 seconds to just stand there and like huff. That's never good. Yeah, he would not survive in Dead by Daylight. He has his stamina problems are too severe. That's opened and closed a bunch of different things. Oh!
Over here! Here!
Oh, leave me alone.
Hey! Over
No.
here! That's right, this way!
I didn't expect one to be coming up and down the
That
stairs.
old guy's gonna
No,
get
no, no.
himself killed.
Oh, no! Oh, I'm in trouble. I'm in a lot of trouble. Okay, so we're now through to this side. That's a checkpoint. Just have to be careful and quiet. Is he following me? No, he's inside. Okay. Where is he? Downstairs, maybe? Two more matches. There's a bottle over there. Another syringe. More handgun ammo. Okay, there is a bomb there. No! Tried to disarm the bomb and he grabbed the ladder. And then I was eviscerated into a fine pink powder. God, that was a horrible moment, lol. So we can open this again. Yeah, let's try that again. Do not grab the ladder this time. Well, that was close. I mean, I hear whatever it is making that sound. So, the trap. Is there a point to this? Kick. I mean, he's somewhere. Another match. Some stuff over here. Try and search for more things. Oh, there's like a big guy down there. Some ghosts, trap points. Down this way. Bunch of them. Oh, this is back at the start. That's fairly confusing. How did I... what? I mean, I know the big guy's still down there. We can't seemingly go in. Oh!
Shit. Better find cover.
That guy has a gun! Okay, so I gotta try to get there, but without being shot. I mean, I don't think I got up this ladder, so let's take a look and see what's up here now. Statue? What? Ooh, that's a big ass jaw. 1,000 points. What's the statue about? Oh, there we go. Oh, a key. Interesting. I wonder what that gives us. I can see the big one down there. I'm curious if I could just shoot him in the head from here. If that would work. Would it just make him angry? I feel like I shouldn't do that. At least for now. There. Is that a... No, I can't take the knife, sadly. We're getting a lot closer to him. I feel like he's gonna break through that wall. Doesn't make me happy. Can I... Yeah, you can kill pigs. You also have the option of burning them. Strange. Bottles. I don't want to fight that big guy if I can help it. I mean, I hear noises. Oh, okay, okay, he can see me. He can see me. Ow, 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 ow. That hurt a lot. Medkit. Oh, apparently medkit's full health. That's always good. What has it done to me though? What? Maybe I can shoot him. Okay, that took 3 bullets. I don't know if he's dead though. He's not dead. I need to try and shoot him. Ah! He can't see me. Bullshit. Ah! My leg! I couldn't see that at all. It's like camouflaged. Do I even have healing of any kind now? Apparently I have a shotgun? When did I get a shotgun? Maybe we can go up this way. I'm just being stealthy because I don't want to... Two shots. 3. That gave me a checkpoint. And bone. Didn't have anything on him, unfortunately. I feel like there's bear traps in the grass now. So I'm very worried about just running into those sorts of things. Oh shit. He's seen me, hasn't he? Ow! Ow! It burns! I can't see him! Ow! God damn it! I'm gonna die. Ah! so low on health. Ah. There's a guy with a gun in you. Yes, there is. No, no, stay away. No, you gotta go away. Okay, the aim is a bit wonky. I swear to God, my aim was on her head. And burn. Ow! This pistol is terrible. Am I doing something wrong? Oh, what? She's seen me now? She alive or dead? No. She will burn. That was basically all of my bullets. Just gone in one go. Brain juice. Great. What I need is the healing juices right now. What's that? We have a shotgun. We already had one, so use. Assemble this. Grab one of these. Could hide in here if I wanted. I don't know where they are. I think the one guy's still on the staircase. I can see a door over there. You see me though. Doesn't seem like it.
Great. There's gotta be something that'll get through this. Maybe a chainsaw or something.
I have to find something I can cut through that with. Okay, okay. This is that house again. Go upstairs. Let's try switch back to the pistol, which has 0 ammo actually. Go on this. What's that? Is that an agony crossbow? Crossbow has a strong bow strength. Launches heavy projectiles. Okay, so now how do we give this thing ammo? Explosive bolts. They're placed on the floor like traps walls. Huh. Three more matches. Timing for those at least. A harpoon bolt. Impales opponents. Not gonna lie, the crossbow sounds really, really overpowered right now. This bastard, the one who kept shooting me. There you go, now that you're dead. I can burn you. Didn't have anything on him. Wait. did he? So something there. Something very briefly pick up. Oh, it's just the torch. I mean, I feel like the only place I might find the crossbow is probably that really angry looking zombie. What on earth did I just burn? No! No, no, no! Not with that! See, where is it? Where's the shotgun? Crafting agony bolts. Interesting. Okay, so we can craft things. Control to make. And fun. That's a checkpoint.
Dot.
Okay, we're gonna try to use the grenades. No, no worries at all.
Dot.
I think I threw that too late. She doesn't take damage! What bullshit is this? Oh, I'm out of stamina. His brain is taking damage. I'm dead. Ah! Nope, I'm alive. Barely. No, what is he doing? Use the shotgun.
Dot.
Burn her! Burn her!
Dot.
Yeah. Match. I need health so desperately. Now that that's gone. Try explore upstairs. But something I can do is it did say I can try and make control. There we go. I have two, whatever these are.
Dot.
Crossbow. You want the link to the stream avatars? Give me a second.
Dot.
Ah, no worries. It happens. Just gonna Control C, Control V.
Dot.
There we go. There's the link.
Dot.
Yeah, no worries at all. Brain juice.
How did you get it open so quickly?
You're welcome to give it a try.
Please, time is of the essence. It is imperative we find Leslie before
Experiment number 4.
anything should happen to
Subject
him.
numbers 4 through 13. Brainwave activity diminished, but synchronization achieved. Subjects should begin experiencing a shared consciousness.
feel like I
Previous
just
trials
wasted a
indicated
match.
rapid deterioration of consciousness. Their minds became an exquisite
Really? That's
mass,
very strange.
an amalgam of mental carrion. I'll have
I
to
mean-
connect myself if I want to experience their terror before it diminishes.
What's the word for it? You do have to be a follower in order to actually access them. It might ask you that you need a sub if you're trying to get one of the Gen 2 ones. We did add the second generation of Pokemon as well. But those ones are only available to subs as well. And they follow the same way that the first gen were. I feel like there's something stalking me. Shotgun shells. bottle. That'd probably be
Dot.
useful.
Dot.
It's not... What? You can't get on the page to see Pokemon. It does take a little bit of time. What's the word for it? Like, it'll ask you to wait for the activation and stuff like that. I know that it can take a little bit of time, like maybe up to 2 minutes.
Dot.
Hold on.
Dot.
Arrows. Have I been in this room? I don't remember this juice. Ah, there we go. Okay, cool. Glad to hear that it's maybe working now. I hear bad things.
Dot. Dot.
Come on, need to get closer. Sneak.
Dot.
Yep. There we go. You're halfway there. Nicely done. I take it you're still trying to get towards your Weedle. Out of curiosity, Shannon to Lampshade, how close are you now as well to getting to Jigglypuff? Because I think that was... What? And burn that. Where you came from, but...
Dot.
It's gonna burn the shit out of it. Make it half price. I will say again something which I don't think you're benefiting from right now. What's the word for it? When you are subbed as well, you actually get 3 times as many points as you watch. So I think right now, if you're watching, like, it's about, what's the word for it? 30 Avatar Gold an hour. So over the course of a normal stream, it's about 90, which is about 1 Pokemon. If you're subbed, that should be tripled, so you should be getting about 270. And then that's obviously, you can also do the redemptions as well for the channel points. So
Dot.
there's quite a bit everywhere. Yeah. So I mean, I feel like I'm being fair in saying that you can get like the equivalent
Dot.
of, what's the word for it? One, you could get
Dot.
3 tiers up from any Pokemon watching one stream as a sub. Yeah, so there's a lot of different ways to get the points. I don't want to just like obviously give everyone like all the points straight off the bat, or it defeats the point of it, because I want it to last like a while, or that there should be some value in actually prestiging or getting those higher tier Pokemon.
Dot.
So that someone can look at something and be like, oh shit, that takes a long time. But like the fact that you have it says a lot as well. I hear noises behind this door. Don't see me, 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 don't see me. Get a syringe on him. What else did he have on him?
Dot.
Wait. Oh shit. There's still a bomb on that side of the room. I mean, I think I have the power to upgrade myself a bit more. You want it for the lols? Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Right. Out of curiosity, what Pokemon do you want, specifically? Because I know everyone has their, like, favorite, if that makes sense.
You should find this useful.
Like, I know my favorite in general is Gengar, but
Dot.
obviously going with Raichu to make it a little bit more thematic. So give me... You want a Flareon?
This
Ah,
way, please.
that's gonna be a long way on, isn't it? Flareon's like really high up there, somewhere if not like 80 if I'm not wrong. Either 80 or in the hundreds.
Dot.
Sprint, melee damage, weapons. We now have 3 weapons. Decrease the amount of time it takes to reload. Range. Charge time. Don't want more damage. Crit we can't get because it costs a fortune. Let's try get some extra... 20% extra range sounds terrible.
Dot.
Fringes. Charizard is 500, surprisingly. 13.5k. Ooh, yeah, you got a long way. So Flarion's number 134 then. Agony bolts, explosive bolts, flash bolts, harpoon bolts. I'm trying to think. I think maybe I should get more recovery. I'm gonna get these. Maybe no. I think I can't afford anything. That was it. Now, if we find syringes, I can get some more health back. Will also be kind of nice. Now we can save. Yeah. Again, they go in order of the national index.
Dot.
So, for example, Charizard, I think, is what? Charizard would be number 6? Why can't I save? Can I go back here?
Where are you taking me? You don't talk much.
Where is this place? Yeah, you can go ahead and redeem your points. Actually, I don't think I'd mentioned it, but I managed to find a way to automate that completely. So, oh, huh? What's this? Is this like a place where I can unlock something?
Detective Castellanos,
Dot.
do you have a key like this?
I do have a key like that.
Dot.
Yeah, so it is completely automated that if you do redeem channel points,
Dot.
it'll do it automatically, so you don't have to wait for me, which is also good because then I don't have to do it
Dot.
a million times.
Dot.
What have we opened? Ammo. That's at least not
The
terrible.
contents are yours. Please, come back whenever you need to.
Ah, so if we find keys, we can open locks. That's really strange. Nothing else around here. What's that? A map?
Dot.
This place is so strange.
Dot.
And exit sign. Can't go that way. Yeah, you can also check to see how much gold you have without having to
Dot.
go look at the application by just typing like exclamation gold. That does work.
Dot. Dot.
I think everyone's trying to save up. I know that right now Andrews had the absolute most at some point. I think he had he redeemed a shit ton of channel points at some point, like 45,000 channel points. And then he ended up giving his gold away, which is apparently a thing. You can actually gift people gold. No, run!
Dot.
You get away, get away, get away.
Dot.
Oh no, this has like a horrible arc.
Dot. Dot.
Well, that works. It's a little overkill, I think. Why is yours so low?
Dot.
You are a VIP for a reason. I think, again, it's partly because I don't think
Dot.
you have an active sub right now. So it does make a difference that you're getting basically a third, like 1/3 compared to everyone else. Because right now I know that both Shanta Lampshade and Pablo are both currently subs. So they're getting obviously 3 times as much as you right now, Alex.
Dot.
Which I think is making the difference. Oh shit.
Dot.
Ow. I'm touched up. I need help desperately.
Dot.
Please, one of you have health. Oh no, where'd you come from? Oh no! Ah! I'm dead. Yep. That's a rip. Oh! Pablo is Ron's BFF. He's not.
Dot.
You gotta remember, my best friend is Mark.
Dot.
Yeah, I met both of them at the same time, basically. Here's just to how far back it's going to be now. What would kicking this do? Why would I have wanted to kick that?
Dot.
These are the questions I have. I think you are still the top donor, yeah. And there's the guy. Wow, is this how far back it set me? Grab this. Oh shit. I don't know where this ladder's taking me, but I'm hoping to safety right now.
Dot.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to try and start figuring out what I'm actually doing. Have I been up here before? What on earth is that? Flash bolts. It doesn't give me much context. These, those. Down we go. I think there is a zombie waiting for me, which doesn't make me happy.
Dot.
You are, I believe. I think you're currently tied with Eva for that. Ow, ow. Okay, okay. If you won't let me down, that's a bit of a problem.
Out of ammo?
I have no ammo. That's not good. And bone. Do you not have anything of value in your body that I can use? Or just brain juice? Sadly, it doesn't help me.
Dot.
Hear them. Right now, my current goal or objective is I'm trying to figure out how to open this the gate. I need to find a chainsaw, which my guess would be somewhere like in this barn by the big guy. At least that's my thought. That was close. Okay, that was close.
Out of ammo?
I'm out of ammo. Oh no, there's more. Okay, okay. Time doesn't stop! Okay, when you go into your menu, time doesn't stop. I didn't know that. It's the enemy. Oh! Okay, but I do need to kill him to get the chainsaw, though, apparently. So that's what I've got to try and do in this area, is I have to try and fight that guy. Walk over here, and the guy should fall from the ceiling. Yep. Go in his body. Pick up his stuff. I think he's seen me. Ah! Why? Why is there a bear trap just there? I don't think I have ammo for this sort of thing. Surprisingly, I don't think he knows I'm here right now. He does now! Ah, and I'm dead. Oh. Thank you very much for the follow, Alex. Oh. Terrible timing, but yeah. Thank you very much.
Dot.
You should be now getting the...
Dot.
Yeah, you should be now getting the 3 times the rate then on the Pokemon, which will hopefully help as well. So let's try that again. So we walk over here, guy falls through the ceiling. Okay, we're gonna try and toss the bottle over there. Should lure out that zombie.
Dot.
All in the name of Pokemon. Oh shit, I think I've summoned more than one. And now we burn you. Now stay dead, please. There we go.
Dot.
You're offended. Why are you offended? Is it because I didn't sing it when I said it? I feel like my vocal cords are gone from today. I've had to call some people. It changed your gift leader into a founder. Interesting. Can you not change your icons? I thought it gave you the option to. Ah. Okay, that makes sense on why you would be slightly offended then. Something just... I'm only climbing this because I know that there's like brain juice up here. You have to recollect. Grab this. Flash bolts, they blind opponents, yes. Juice and the rest of that. The amounts of that juice has varied every time I've come up here. Sometimes it's been 300, sometimes it's been 100. That time it was 1,000. That's a good job on catching the star. Did it turn you back into a Bulbasaur? That's very funny. I wonder what caused it to do that, though. I don't think I collected this guy's stuff, did I? Grab your juice and burn the body. Okay, so now... Things that have to happen is I have to go in there and I have to try and fight that guy. So I need to try and learn something first. Can I plant grenades?
Dot.
I wanted to try and plant the grenade if possible.
Dot.
Doesn't seem like I can.
Dot.
He subs himself, so you can't be #1 gifted. Chantal Lampshade got her sub, I think it was also via the Prime method.
Dot.
So by all means, yeah, she could always use one more. If you want to try and be on the top end of that list. Okay, so, I just want to try and figure out where was the save location. I think it was in the building back here, because I want to try and save before I try and fight this one.
Dot.
Was it not this room? Seemed like it. Yeah, that would make more practical sense.
Dot.
Where on earth was it?
Dot.
I'm trying to find the mirror. This is the entrance to the village. There's obviously people on that side. I know it was on the left side somewhere. That's the barn. Where on earth was it? And I'm tired. I'm actually genuinely not 100% sure where the thing was. Let's just check. So I have 1 shotgun shell, no ammo, 1 explosive bolt, 2 grenades. I guess we do my best with chucking grenades at it. gotta switch quickly. Run! Run, faster! No! How's he so fast? Oh, I'm dead. I gotta move. Oh no. Surely you must be faster than this. He's so slow. Go faster, hurry. Run, run. Kick. Use the ladder quickly. Which way? Which way's down? This is where I really wish I had any kind of health items right now. How? No! He was too close. Oh, just give it to me instantly. I don't know how to kill that thing. Just takes so much damage. Okay, so let's see. So we go in the body. Grab the juice from this one. I need to check if there's like a way to make ammo or make healing kits and stuff like that. This is the shortcuts, but I don't think it's our actual inventory. Okay, and I have to switch back to the shotgun. Burn him. I don't think he has anything on him. Okay, no, he had a medkit for once. Okay, we can use that immediately. That's exactly what I needed. There we go, health. Do we have more? No, it's gone. We have 2 grenades. We can make explosive bolts, which honestly didn't seem that bad. Except for when he decided to run at me and basically just almost killed me outright. Is that another grenade? I wonder if 3 would be enough to kill him. This is half the problem, is trying to figure out what method I have that I can actually try and kill this guy. Okay, so let's... It sounded like he just broke through. We want this to be 1. This to be 2. Someone break it? Now run. Why is he not? He's got to aim. Ow. That really hurt. Ow. There's someone with a gun now. Where did someone with a gun appear? He's still alive? Please tell me he's dead. Yes! Yes, he died. We did it. He's dead. What are those? Who's that? For as long as I've been playing this, we still have, like, absolutely zero clue what on earth is going on right now. All I know is we're collecting brain goo. And burning corpses. Chainsaw. Teeth of this old, well-worn chainsaw, caked in all sorts of things. I have the bare minimum of, like, what is considered health. And we will burn you for good measure. That looks like health, though. Yes. That almost got me. Stupid little bomb. Okay, so we should now be able to open the gate at the end of this place. If I can remember where it was. Should be up ahead. So do I have it just in my inventory somewhere? Key items. Okay, no. So it counts as a key item instead. There we go. Through. We're super injured, but we made it through.
Wait! Over here! Wait, officer. You must take me with you.
Detective Castellanos.
Leslie should be just ahead. It is imperative that we find him.
We're looking for the patient named Leslie. Chapter 3 cleared. Cool, that's at least chapter 3 done. Okay, let's go into chapter 4. Oh! Let's see how this goes.
Dot.
Also, while it's loading, I can do this. Because I know it helps a little. Oh! I may have crashed the game. We will see. I just wanted to drop in, Nope, didn't crash it. Okay, good. I can do that. Okay.
Oh, the hospice. Yes. Leslie was being treated here years ago. He'd come here thinking it was familiar and safe.
You know where we are?
Just ahead is the hospice my brother runs. He'll take us in.
That didn't answer my question.
I honestly don't know. For all I know, I'm losing my mind and you're just a delusion. But I'd like to think I still have a shred of dignity and an obligation to protect my patient. As an officer of the law, you should too.
I hope his brother's not a jerk too.
We are like touched death. I don't feel like now is... I hear a mirror. Journal of Sebastian. I think we are Sebastian. Shotgun shells. That's good. There are cracks. I think we got a lot of brain juice though in that last place, so this will be at least good. Should be able to get some good upgrades.
You should find this useful.
Why can I not save?
This way, please.
Okay, she wants to show me this again because I didn't get to use it last time. or at least I died before before using the key.
Where are you taking me? You don't talk much.
If I'm lucky, I get a medkit. I'm gonna go with the vault that's farthest on the right. If it'll let me.
Detective Castellanos? Do you have a key like this?
I do have the key.
That key will allow you to open this door.
I'm going farthest right. Please be good. Come on.
The
Okay, well, I mean, it's
contents are
4
yours.
bolts.
Please, come back whenever you need to.
Okay, so I've at least got a little bit of ammo. Won't complain about that too much. Those were what helped me to kill the big guy. Before we save, let's go shock ourselves a little bit. I think maybe putting the maximum health is a good idea. Although sprint time might be important. 6 points versus 6 points versus 6 points versus quite a lot on the end. This is literally just 10 health. I don't know how more useful that is. Either that or we can try and increase the crit chance of the gun. I'm still all for getting more crit chance. Yeah, we'll go for just higher chance of basically killing something. It's kind of throwing my lot in that I'm gonna get lucky, but I feel like most of the time I survive by luck anyway, so may as well roll with it. We are like too injured to even sprint properly.
Where must we going?
I do hope we get out of this like village setting. I don't like it. I don't think we managed to save her.
This to you.
Oh, you're still breathing. That means you need a bun. That was maybe a waste of a bolt. Let's see. Let's go with the
Did you take care of them?
3 and 4. I'll firstly stab myself. Extra health is always useful. What was that? Pick up? Bottle. Could be useful. I don't think I can burn these pliers, but I really want to. Can I hit the pig? Can hit the pig, but you don't get anything from it. Let's explore the houses.
Don't go so fast.
That's never what you want to see. But that is the only thing in you. Explore a bunch of the different houses. This through. Yes! More healing.
What could have happened here?
brain juice.
No tearing.
Can't tell if that's friendly or...
Expose everything.
He is friendly.
Hush, hush. Don't you fret.
Doc, no, don't.
Valerio, it's me.
The good doctor is here.
This is my brother, Valerio. Leslie's original doctor.
Peel away.
I don't think he's sane anymore.
Expose everything.
Hey, what are you doing?
Oh no. Oh shit! I gotta reload. See, that's why we upgrade the crit shots. Just instantaneously dead. What? I thought we killed him. Or is this a vision? It is a vision. It's like he's slowly being corrupted. Alright, well, that was an experience.
Done that to Valerio. Impossible.
There are keys inside the man.
Couldn't be Ruvik.
I'm unfortunately gonna need that key. I could never do that. Can I burn him? Alright. That was scary. Well, do you have anything to say about your brother, who we just murdered in cold blood? Apparently not.
Leslie?
That came from outside.
Yeah. Yes.
Brain juice. Okay, so we gotta go back outside then. Maybe find the kid. Ooh, matches. Yay! I have a question for you guys. What do you think about this game so far compared to the RE games? I'm trying to think where we go next. Hey, this house is all lit up. That's actually good to hear.
What's wrong with this kid?
That was genuinely why I was listening to my best friend Mark talk about this game.
Couldn't have happened.
And he was having a blast playing it on his end. And considering I didn't know what necessarily to do, with Thursday, considering everyone wanted to stick with the horror theme, I considered either something like Outlast or this, and I'd played a bit of Outlast, and I didn't enjoy Outlast that much. So I was like, okay, I've never tried this, and it seems to be somewhat very close to what we've just gone through with RE, and considering there aren't any more RE that we can do, I was like, let's go with this then. Although I will say there are Halloween special like sales on right now, so I will probably speak with Mark at some point about us doing a playthrough of RE6, which I would very much enjoy, considering we finished 5 a bit earlier as well. Why does it give me the option to hide everywhere?
He's gone down there.
reloaded. It's not creepy at all. Okay, we had a checkpoint. Doc? Oh, well, welcome in. This appears to be someone's lounge.
Help me.
Leslie!
Help me.
Oh, there he is.
Thank heavens. Dr. Jimenez is here. Settle down.
Wait, Doc. I think something's coming.
Something here.
Settle down.
Ah! Oh no, it's like
Something
properly
scary.
invisible.
Be still.
Can't see it. I genuinely don't see it.
No. No.
There's nothing to be afraid of.
Scary. Scary.
There we go.
Stay right here.
Something here.
Settle down.
This is very difficult. No! Oh no, it's got me.
Something scary.
There's like no traces of this thing. You will burn.
Is it over? Are you still out there?
Surprisingly, I'm alive. Like in Dead by Daylight, there's usually like when you play against like the Wraith, there's like that shimmer. There is like very little shimmer
This place
with
is
this.
a death trap. Is there anywhere safe at all?
I think that's unlikely.
Give him some shoes. Poor soul.
Get out. Can't get out.
We must be going this way.
Can't get away. Can't get away.
See juice. I don't know why brain juice is green. What now? Secret lab?
The stairs are gone.
We must be collectively losing our minds.
Losing our minds. Losing our minds. Losing our minds. Losing our minds. Losing our minds.
Oh God. No. Rovik.
What is a
It
Rovik?
is you. Leslie.
Who the hell are you?
No! Don't follow!
Okay, I won't. But I don't think I've been given another option. So I think I have to follow. Although we will look in the side rooms because clearly stuff and loot. Shotgun shell. That was it. That was all that was in that case. Was one shotgun shell. Feel a little bit like cheated.
What the?
What?
Doctor? Leslie?
Oh no. There's like an
Fuck.
infinite corridor behind me or something. Oh! Yeah, we've hit a checkpoint. Pools of blood.
What is going on here?
Where are we now? It looks like we're back in the Sale Asylum. Insane Asylum. Don't know why I always get that word. Is this... Oh, it delivers corpses. I don't know how useful that is. Get the lantern out. Nothing there. Do I want to burn this? Okay, it hurts. Good to know. Can't go through that way. So, as is oil, it is just literally something that's flammable. I did see a ladder somewhere here that I could go. Harpoon here. Got the harpoon. What is that for? Bunch of breakers and stuff up here, but nothing else of interest. None of them are interactable. There's another lever over here. Is this going to produce more corpses? Drains the water. Okay, that at least helps. Oh, you can actually go into the rooms with those symbols. I thought you couldn't. Huh. Well, that changes everything. There'd be bombs there. This looks like traps, fire, paint cans? I don't know. That dropped the paint cans. How does that help me, though? It's clearly flammable. Okay. Okay, so the oil is flammable, I get that. This is clearly some kind of puzzle. Tripwire here. Don't know if I can disarm that one. Oh, I can. There we go. More component part things over here. What? Something just zapped me. That's not good. Oh no. Oh no no no.
Stop.
Oh, that's bad, is what that is. Oh no. Not now, not now. Stand. Crawl over here. Okay, that didn't go off. I was really hoping that that would have gone off. That didn't work either.
Out of ammo?
Shit. I missed. Oh no. What is that? No, no, no. Is that a grenade? Okay, where I'm standing now, do I have 2 grenades? Okay, gotta move, gotta move. You might want to open that a little faster. Come on. Yes. Whew. That also blew up the trap. But I think I'm at least now safe. Okay, just give me a second. I think my chat died. So I just want to double check. So obviously I haven't seen what you guys actually said there. Yeah, no, that was pretty intense as a situation. Yeah, got to see your message now, Gentle Lampshade. I did at least see that there was some bullets over this side. I can go grab those. Let's burn the fat one. Grab the bullets over here. Doesn't appear that his body dropped anything. But now we should be able to get through that door. I hope. Why do I hear, like, something beating? This is still bunked up. Have I missed something? Oh. Yeah, I missed something, apparently. Oh shit, why is he fast? No, that's not fair. Cheating zombie. I don't have any... There we go. I mean, I haven't seen them get up, but I'm not going to take chances. If I can burn something, I will. Okay, so we now at least have access through this door. Oh, locked. I don't think I have any bullets, so we will switch to the crossbow for now. This doesn't look very safe. They're also giving me bullets again. I'm just gonna reload the gun. Ow! Run!
Shit, I better run.
I don't know what that was, but that was the most horrifying thing I've seen in a video game in a long time, I'm not gonna lie. Up. Quickly. Yeah, I can see the ladder. Down we go. I do not like whatever the hell that thing is.
What is it with you?
No. Don't have time to disarm these things. Yes, please, elevator now. Let's burn this thing. Yeah, I do not know what that is, but I really do not like it. Please give me a checkpoint. Oh my god, please tell me it's not. No! And I'm dead, just like that. Fuck! Jesus. Talk about brutal. I don't know how to get past it at that point then, because I tried just straight up running. This way.
What is it with you?
This way further. Should open, yeah. Burn this. Let's check, do I have any health? No. I have a shotgun. I don't know if I can damage it, but I know I'm immediately sprinting to that door if I get the option. Go, go, go! Why are there spikes? Oh no. I think I'm dead. I think I was meant to get through there a lot faster. Yep, I'm dead. Okay, I thought the spikes were gonna come up. Nothing I can do about that. Oh. Okay, we'll try it again. Okay, so lesson is run through that door and then just keep running. Go down.
What is it with you?
Creepy ass baby thing. His body. B to pull out the shotgun. I don't know if it's necessary or not. Yeah, so I just basically have to bolt it the second I get through here. Then there's the spikes, which don't make sense to me. Because they drop and then they don't come back up. There we go. What was the point of having spikes there?
I made it. I can't believe it.
Shotgun shells. Hopefully we never have to see that creature again. Whew. Oh. Oh no. That's not good. I have nowhere. Oh, come on. Man has the stamina of a kitten. Now what? Well, that's not good. That's very much not good. We're alive. Very disorientated, but alive. And that's chapter 4. Whew. God damn. The game is intense. I think we might stop there, though. It's a good place to end it. Oh. We'll continue next Thursday. Just because it's the full clear of a chapter, if that makes sense. Oh.
Dot.
Yeah, that was fun, though. This game is actually surprisingly creepy. That thing, whatever that last thing was that we just had to encounter with like the multiple arms and the long hair that looks like the doll or the girl that climbs out of the TV from what's that old movie? Like, it seems like that in a similar way. So yeah, hopefully next time we get a bit more answers about what on earth is actually going on, because right now the detective is very, very, very lost, and all we have is like a bargaining chip right now is we're trying to help the doctor and his his patient from the psych ward. And that seems to be all we know right now. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, and I'll check you guys next time. Cheers.
Dot.
Bye, everybody.
Dot.
Yeah, same to you.